My dad was a photographer. He was a practitioner for like a number of years. So growing up, some of my earliest memories of me like being alive is being in a studio or watching him edit or being taken to like a field to practice how to balance lighting. A lot of my work is quite referential, and so what I kind of would like to do with my photography is do reference work, and then from then I'm kind of finding my own style. I kind of look at themes of gender and identity and cultural identity in landscapes. I did a project that was looking at Irish immigration in Scotland following the famine, and the photos were of buildings and they didn't seem quite interesting. It was going to the places where Irish like largely resided, but I from that was looking at like symbols of resistance. There was a keffia, a Palestinian keffia in windows, and that resistance of the Irish lived on in the Scottish. It's always something about my identity and self in there. There's a funny thing that I find with photographers where we kind of see frames everywhere. My flatmate and really good friend is also a photographer, which helps the practice. And there's a lot of times when we'll be in public together, we're walking, we're going to a coffee shop or in a charity shop or anywhere, and we'll look at something and we'll point at each other and be like, if you see that, if you see the frame there, then that would be a really good photo, wouldn't it? And yeah, it's kind of something you always see. You can't not see frames. People talk about things very openly. I take photos and I show them to my friends and I go, this is how I feel and this is my life. And it can be quite like therapeutic. It makes me think through things without having to write them down. I'm not a journaling person, I'm not a talking about it person. I'm going to make an artwork and then that's going to show you who I am as a person. I think it is easier for me to communicate through art, but I think for me, it is the tool that has always helped me communicate how I'm feeling. It's kind of how I came to like realize my identity as a trans person through looking at gender when I was in GCSE, and then I took on a theme of human connection and loneliness, and that was kind of cathartic for me to like feel through everything I felt in my life without necessarily having to talk about it with people. My biggest plan at the moment is I'm really trying to create a community aspect within photography. I think that photography is a really, really independent medium, and I think it's really massively personal and competitive, which I don't quite like. I like community aspects of things, and I like being together and collaborating with people and generating ideas. So I've been contacting other societies in the Edinburgh area that are photographic societies, and I'm hoping that I can collaborate with them and trying to find some sort of communal space for photographers where we can all help each other, whether that's helping present your ideas, helping try and get into exhibition spaces, trying to get into the art world or event photography. So that's kind of my big plan. It's a bit broad and I don't think it's going to necessarily finish by 2026, but I think that's where I'm at the moment.